Today we are going to be harvesting some tomatoes and doing a taste test. When you have so many beautiful tomatoes, that's the best thing to do. Okay, here's what I got, y'all. I have the chocolate pear cherry tomato. I have the black strawberry cherry tomato. I have the sun gold. I have the snow white cherry. And I have the super sweet 100. And then I have my favorite tomato, which is the German Johnson. And I've just got that out here because I'm going to have a tomato sandwich after I do this taste test on the cherry tomatoes. I'll taste the German Johnson too, just so I can give you a little description of what it tastes like. This will be my second German Johnson that I have cut and had for dinner already. The very first one I used for a tomato sandwich, and it was so delicious. But honestly, this one looks even better. It is so red and so ripe. I am so ready to eat it. I'm excited about that. Okay, I just want you to focus first on this tomato. This is the most beautiful tomato I have ever grown, and the camera really does not do it justice. It is so beautiful. It has so many different colors in it. On camera, it looks like it's just red and purplish black, but it really has so many other colors in it. I had a photo, an older photo, that really captured the beauty of it. I'll try to find that and stick it in here if I can find it. But anyway, that is such a beautiful tomato. The black strawberry cherry tomato, even though it looks like it is so sweet, it's really not. It is really an acidic tomato. It has a very traditional flavor to it. So I'm going to slice this, and then I'm going to taste half of it with no salt, and then the other half I will try with salt. And I don't typically put salt on my cherry tomatoes, mainly because a lot of them don't even make it in the house. I just pop them in my mouth while I'm out in the garden. And so I don't usually salt them. I love the sweetness of them, and they don't need any flavoring at all. But just for today's purpose of doing a taste test, I'm going to try it both ways for you guys. So here we go. Okay, and also so you can get an idea of what they look like on the inside. So this one here, this is the black strawberry cherry tomato. That one there is the snow white cherry tomato. The orange one here, that is the sun gold. This oblong one here is the chocolate pear. The red one down here is the super sweet 100. So prior to this year, my very favorite cherry tomato was the snow white cherry. So today we're going to do this taste test and see if that still stands true. I don't think it's going to, even though I still love the snow white cherry tomato. I believe one of these is going to win out. So let's see which one is going to take over today. Okay, first up is the black strawberry cherry tomato. Y'all, the first taste of a tomato just feels like I'm in heaven. They are so good. That tomato is so delicious. And it does have some sweetness, even though it is very much like a traditional acidic tomato. It does still have some sweet undertones. And so here's the half. This is the same tomato, the black strawberry cherry tomato with salt on it. It is so juicy. Oh my gosh, that is so good. So that one I like better with the salt because it has that real traditional, delicious, homegrown tomato flavor. So I like that one better with salt. So now we're going to try one that I am new to this year. I've never grown this before. This is the chocolate pear cherry tomato. We'll try one without salt first. Y'all have no idea how much I love doing taste tests on cherry tomatoes because I love them so much, and they all have just such a unique flavor. and they're all so delicious. So here goes the other half that has, the dog's going crazy. This is the other half that has salt on it. So delicious. The chocolate pear has a lot of sweet undertones, and I like that one better without salt because it does have so much sweetness to it. So I'm going to get some water to kind of rinse my palate before I start on the last three, because those last three are the ones that I'm going to try and decide which one is my favorite cherry tomato. So hold on. Okay, on to the next one. So the next one that I'm going to try is the Snow White. The reason I'm trying this next is because I am fairly certain that the Sun Gold or the Super Sweet 100 is going to beat this out. This has more of a mild flavor, so I'm going to go ahead and try it first. Oh my gosh. That is such a good tomato, you all. Every time I eat it, I always think, well, there's no way there's going to be another cherry tomato that will beat that flavor. But I think there is. So anyway, there was the half that did not have salt on it. Here goes the half that has salt. So good and delicious. Very mild flavor, but still sweet. Rinse my mouth again. Okay, now here goes the Sun Gold. So I've kind of been back and forth with the Sun Gold and the Super Sweet 100. If you all have had cherry tomatoes very long, you probably know that the flavor varies a little bit from one tomato to another. You can pull one off the vine today and then tomorrow pull another one off the vine, and it might not be as tasty as the one was the day before. And that happens. So I've kind of been back and forth. I've been on the rope with the Sun Gold and the Super Sweet 100. So I think the flavor of the Sun Gold is a little bit stronger. So I'm going to try the Super Sweet 100 first. The sweetness of that tomato is so intense. It is so much sweeter than the Snow White cherry. Here's the half that has salt. The salt intensifies the savory side of these sweet tomatoes. So with salt, it's delicious. Without salt, it's delicious. You cannot go wrong. So rinse my mouth one more time. And we're going to try the last one, the Sun Gold. Here goes the half without salt. Oh man. This one is sweet too, but it has a little more flavor than the Super Sweet 100. I do believe that we have a winner. I do believe that the Sun Gold is now my new favorite cherry tomato. Here goes the half that has the salt on it. Y'all, I'm in heaven when I'm eating tomatoes, just so you know. This is like heaven on earth, eating tomatoes. They are so delicious. I could just eat them all day. So it is getting super hot out here, y'all. I probably should have done this inside. So anyway, the last thing I'm going to do is I am going to slice open this beautiful German Johnson, which is my favorite tomato to date. It used to be the big rainbow, which I still grow and which I still absolutely love. But I do like this tomato just a little bit better. And if you all have been following me very long, you know that I tend to like the sweet tomatoes just a little bit better. So anyway, German Johnson, let's slice it open. And then I'm going to go get me some bread and mayonnaise and have myself a tomato sandwich. So here's what it looks on the inside. Can you see how juicy that is? The juice is literally getting ready to drip off. Oh my gosh. This tomato is so wonderful, you all. So I'm going to do the same thing that I've been doing. I'm going to have a taste without salt and then a taste with salt. Okay, without. Fabulous. This tomato is fabulous. Now this tomato is not as sweet as the cherry tomatoes. It's a little more acidic than that. And so these I typically like better with salt. It really brings out the savoriness of the tomato. And so does the mayonnaise. The mayonnaise really helps to bring out the flavors of the tomato. I'm starting to sweat, y'all. Last bite. That is absolutely delicious. My very favorite tomato. My very favorite big tomato. All right, so that's it for the taste test, you all. I'm going to go in here and make me a sandwich with this German Johnson. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this little taste test, and I hope that you all have a great day. God bless you. Okay, so I've changed my mind and decided I wanted a ham and cheese with tomato instead of just tomato. Gotta have pepper. And that's it. I'm gonna gobble this up. Thank you all for joining me. You all have a great day. God bless you.